We're going to shop for some trades on his Dynasty League. So let's jump in.
All right, guys, what's up? And welcome to the stream here. I'm having some video lag, which if you've been
You're actually not
following
lagging
along
right this moment.
right now, no, but it'll happen once we bring Brandon on here. So just to give you guys a heads up, here's what we're doing. We brought our buddy Brandon on. He's got a Dynasty League, and we're gonna have him share a screen. We're gonna go through his league and try to find some trades for him and see what we can do. So without further ado, here's Brandon. What up, Brandon?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
We busted him sneaking a snack in there, man.
Sneaking a puff.
Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going?
It's going, man. It's going really well. Really well.
Good, good.
Excited to be on here with you guys. Hopefully you guys can help me make a move here.
Yeah, no doubt. When you're kind of texting us, what was that, like 2 weeks ago? You were like, hey, I've got this trade offer. Like, what do you guys think about it? And we're like, we gave you our advice. We're like, let's also let's get you on the stream and let's go over this. Like, this will be a lot of fun. Like, let's go through your league and see what's going on, because you were kind of telling us some of the trade capital you had, and that was intriguing to kind of see what you had available. And being a Dynasty League, I'm curious to see what kind of moves you have available to advance your team a little bit here in the off season. So that'll be cool. Hey, what's up, guys, over here on Instagram? Thanks for joining us. If you want to see the screen share, you want to see all our guests and everything, head over to YouTube. That's where we're streaming at live, and you'll be able to see the screen share as we go for some trade shopping here, as we like to call it, I guess, or that we're calling it now. I guess that's what we're calling it. That's what I put on our post today, and
that's what I've always
seem to be into it. Yeah, seems like we're going shopping here. So cool. Brandon, let's get your let's go ahead and get your computer up on screen here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see what you got here, buddy. I'm actually gonna move this for me to a bigger screen so I can see a little bit better.
So that team is gross.
That's my team.
Let's see.
That's ridiculous.
Team Brandon. Let's see what you got here. Okay. Murray, Mixon, Eckler, Thielen, Ridley, Waller, Connor. Okay, so you don't really need us. Looks like you've got this under control. Cool. That's been a good show, guys. Let's just wrap it up from there. That's about it.
Well, I'm trying to look down here. It does look like he could use some help with that flex spot.
Yeah. Right now we have two flexes that you can use in this league. Wide receiver, running back, tight end. And so I have, Juju and James Conner. I think James Conner's probably the weaker one. I like Juju coming in this year. He took less money to stay with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be playing for a bigger contract. So I think we can see, I feel we could see a better year from Juju. I don't know how you guys feel about him.
I mean, it's certainly a possibility. I think he's the weaker of the three Pittsburgh receivers personally. But
yeah, and now that they have they have Najee Harris, I think that now that takes even more passes out of the game, so less opportunity for Juju.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
I don't think he's a flex option, but I think you can
thriving. When Juju was thriving, he wasn't the number one receiver.
Right.
So I think that'll take some pressure off of him, and he won't see as much attention maybe he has the past couple of years being the number one receiver there. So I don't know.
I
we'll
can
see
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Juju. We'll see how the year goes. You never know, right?
For a flex, he's a solid flex. Connor's what has me a little concerned.
Yeah.
Especially once you start hitting bye weeks and things, you're gonna have to start Connor like yikes. So
here was kind of what intrigued us. Here was you let us know about your quarterback situation. I mean, you have Kyler Murray and Josh Allen and Lawrence. Like,
How?
what?
How does
Yeah,
that
I
Like,
happen?
was.
how does that
Yeah,
happen?
I don't know. I was always a big Josh Allen fan. I think I had him in 3 of my 4 leagues last year. Yeah, I don't know how I ended up with Murray and Allen. Honestly, I'm always big on drafting the best available throughout the draft. But yeah, I mean, looking at who I ended up getting in last year's draft. This is the second year of the Dynasty, by the way. So this was the first year of the draft was last year.
Man.
Um, yeah, just sometimes those drafts just
Well,
players just fall to you, and it seemed like this is how that draft went. And so I was
Yeah,
able
this
to.
is I'm interested to see how some of these other teams are because this is pretty
It's a 10
solid.
team league, too. It's pretty the benches are pretty deep. And we actually have a call it a taxi
Yeah.
here as well. So we have 4 players
Okay.
we can put on the taxi, and essentially that's just you're stashing away players you think might have some potential, but aren't going to be playing much. As soon
Yeah,
as you
real
move them
long
off,
shots.
yeah, if you as soon as you move them off and start them one week, they can't go back on the taxi. So.
Okay.
Um,
Who did you pick up? So when did you have your rookie draft? That was pretty
uh,
recent, right?
it
Then
was about a month ago. We did it pretty early. These guys were getting antsy. I can actually pull that up too.
let me just see who
Uh,
you took. Who did you take in your rookie draft?
I took it was only 2 rounds. I took Trevor
Oh,
Lawrence. I was
okay.
the 9th pick because I did make it to the championship. Ended up losing in the championship. But I took Lawrence, and it wasn't a snake draft, so it went back all the way to the
mm,
number 1 pick. And then I ended
Ouch.
up taking Freermuth,
Yeah,
the number 2 tight end in the draft. There wasn't a lot available at that point. And I figured he was, you know, a number 2 tight end, number 2 ranked tight end in the draft overall, behind maybe a generational talent with Pitts. Is that his name?
mm-hmm.
hmm
I thought it wasn't a terrible move, but I also have
that's good.
Smith too as well from Minnesota,
Yeah,
who I
that's what I
really
was just
like.
looking at. I was like,
I
wait a
love
second.
Yeah,
love
You
me
have
some Irv
Irv
Smith.
Smith.
yeah,
Honestly, that's a stronger flex play than Connor right there.
yeah. No, I
Um,
like that too.
I wow, to see him down there, I was surprised to just see that. So good, good right there. Well done, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Who you got there?
Um,
Moore? Who's that? Elijah Moore?
uh,
Is that
yeah,
Elijah
Elijah.
he's
Moore?
Elijah Moore,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jets
that's a good
wide
one too.
receiver. Corey
You've got some
Davis,
good pickups
obviously
here.
he had a good year, but he got traded right this year.
You got the Jets receiving
Yeah.
room on your
Yeah,
Yeah.
bench there.
which isn't. We'll see with I can't think of the quarterback's name off the top of my head now that just
Zach
got drafted
Wilson.
there. Zach
I think
Yeah,
he'll
Wilson.
be
Zach
all right.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
we'll see how he can sling the ball around. I'm always big on picking up receivers from good quarterbacks too as well. So
No doubt.
where that
Okay, so
happens a lot of times.
you've got some good working pieces here. Man, yeah, that quarterback strength. I'm curious to see what other quarterbacks other people have.
Yeah,
Um,
as I was going through some of these teams, everyone has some pretty solid quarterbacks. There's really only one team that maybe we could make a move right off the bat, but I may be in a situation where I just have to hang on to these guys and
see their
wait
value.
wait for someone to get injured too, and someone's going to be hurting for a quarterback, and I might have a little bit more, a little bit
But
stronger
the
hand
what
to
helps you
play
is
with.
that you have three youthful quarterbacks. I think,
Yeah,
like, yeah, someone might be set this year. They may have like a Aaron Rodgers or something like that. But if they don't have a youthful quarterback to back that up in the future, being a dynasty league, you may have a little bit of an advantage there. But you might get more value by, like you said, hanging on to him a little bit, letting Trevor Lawrence.
I think we lost your audio,
Yeah, we
Corey.
lost your audio, Corey. We lost him. Well, maybe it'll come back. But yeah, totally. What jumps out to us at first is the strength of quarterback. So maybe you said there was one team you thought you might have some immediate leverage on with that.
Yeah,
Let's jump
let
over
me.
to their roster and take a
So
look and
this
see what they got.
number 10 ranked guy here. So he
Ooh,
has
Wentz.
Wentz. So I mean, I'm not a big Wentz fan. We'll see
No.
how the change of scenery
I think he'll
goes with
improve,
Wentz.
but not enough that I want him starting on my fantasy
Yeah,
team.
yeah. And this is a guy who is trying to trade me Miles Sanders
Okay.
here. I actually tried to get, I think he moved Zeke. I was trying to get Zeke from him. I almost tried to just straight up. I know you guys are a big Cowboys fan. I don't know what you guys think of Zeke. He's really on the end of, I think, of his career. Really, I'm not sure. There he is.
We lost everybody that time.
Yeah, we're back. Still no audio from Corey.
Yeah. Yeah, Zeke, he's got a couple good seasons left, I think, in him. I think last year was kind of I don't want to say it was because he's, getting older or anything like that. I think he just gave up because nothing was going right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dak goes down.
Can you
They're
hear me now?
3 deep on the offensive line.
Yep, we got you, Corey.
Yep, we can hear you now.
Yeah,
Nice.
I definitely think last year was an anomaly for sure for
He
Zeke.
did start playing better once Pollard had that good game, kind of lit a
Yeah.
fire under his butt. So,
Yeah,
I think he's got, 2 or 3 good more seasons
Yeah,
left
I
before
agree
it's
with
time
that.
to start thinking about retiring him, sending him out to pasture. But
I mean, I think we saw what he was capable of at the end of the season when he felt Pollard was sneaking up with him. I think we saw a little bit of a flash there at the end of the season of the old Zeke a little bit when he started trying again.
Mhm.
When everyone started talking about how Pollard was showing him up and everything. And then if he'll cut off those damn sleeves, I think he'll stop fumbling the ball. I don't know why he started with those, so
man,
that's
that
kind of
dude.
annoying.
Wait, go back down there, Brandon, down to the bench. So
Yeah, this guy's got
he's got a deep wide receiver.
his running back.
go all the way to the
Yeah, he
bottom. I
really
thought I
does.
saw. Did he have a? Oh, that's not Aaron Rodgers. That's that receiver Rodgers, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. I saw Rodgers and I was like, what?
He's got some good running back talent though. Like
He's got some good stuff, but he doesn't have any good
because
quarterback.
he has
so
that's Javonte Williams, right? And then up there he had Miles Sanders.
He's got Trey Lance, bro.
Yeah, that's a toughie. He's got Trey Lance, Miles Sanders,
Oh yeah.
Najee Harris, and Swift. So he's got a pretty solid running back set too, and quarterback. This is going to be a hard one. The only thing that I could see with him, he's got Hunter Henry. What other tight ends does he have?
He had Higbee and thought he had somebody. Oh, Everett. Yeah. He didn't have Higbee, he had Everett.
And Smith there. That's not bad either. Okay. This probably isn't going to be a trade-worthy partner here.
He's not going to give you. Yeah, I mean,
Just
I
not
like
gonna get
the
any
even
value.
Sanders would be a better flex, I think, than Connor. But I think you can do better for any of those quarterbacks you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see the problem is I'll just click through here. Oh, that's me.
We've already seen yours, bro.
Lamar Jackson. Then we got Patrick Mahomes, Prescott. Oh, this might be.
That's who got Zeke. Oh my God, that team.
Oh, this dude's team is stacked.
That's disgusting.
What? Scroll down. Who's this other flex? Okay, this guy's winning the ship. What is this?
That's not a thing.
Is this dude hacking? Is he hacking?
He's a hacker. He's got aimbot. This is ridiculous.
What?
He did trade. I wonder who he traded to get Zeke. Let me see.
Yeah, click on Zeke right there. It should show you his
Okay.
history.
Okay.
If you click on Zeke and then go over to oh, that's right. This is on desktop. Scroll down to the very bottom.
Oh, here
There we go.
I can't read it. It's too small.
Wentz, Williams, and first. Like, go ahead and read that to us. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So he traded Wentz, Williams in his first round for Zeke, Pollard, and Jalen Rieger, which I think I like Rieger. I know he had a pretty didn't live up to expectations, right, last year.
Because he played with Wentz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he won that. Looks like this guy was pretty desperate. Might have waited a little bit too long to try to make a move.
Yeah.
I mean, Zeke and Pollard both have so much value in them. I feel like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
huh.
yeah.
Man, this guy's team is stacked. Jeez. Well,
Let's go down.
don't like that for you.
Russell. I
No,
mean,
Russell, who's he got on his bench? Does he
Yeah,
have any bench
that's
quarterbacks? Bridgewater.
not worthwhile.
Keep going down there. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Bridgewater and Russell Wilson might be someone to target with a younger QB.
So he's got Hawkinson on his bench too. Devontae Smith.
Okay.
So Devontae Smith, Hawkinson. Trying to see some guys on his bench here that are kind of worth going after. Scroll back up here. Let's see who else he's got.
He doesn't have much going on his bench for him.
No, just those two
Besides
players I just
Hawkinson,
named.
Hawkinson, and Smith.
And Smith. Who's on his starting lineup again? Oh, he's got Marquise Brown, Fuller. Ooh. Fournette at running back and Bell at
Le'Veon
running back.
Oh, he went total 0 running back. But
Wow. Okay. So really, his highlights are Kelsey Hill and Godwin. Okay, that's kind of what he has.
he failed the crap out of his draft, I feel like.
Yeah, this is a rougher team for sure.
He'd be a right target with those quarterbacks, but he doesn't have anything else that would really.
I mean,
you need a third running back more than anything, and he ain't got none.
Honestly, like he wouldn't do it, but it would be fun to do like a Lawrence, Irv Smith, and maybe I don't remember what wide receivers you have exactly, but like maybe even an upgrade for that. I mean, you could package all that together for Kelsey. If he's smart, he would take that depth over one player.
Well, I got Waller.
Well, right, but you have two flexes, and your flexes aren't super strong.
Yeah, that's
Kelsey's
true.
a stronger flex than both flexes you have, so that would. And really, Irv Smith is a good flex, but Kelsey is even better. The problem is it's hard giving up that youth in a dynasty, but Kelsey is also not human.
Kelsey's,
so
he's I mean, what is he in the mid-30s?
I think he's 31.
30
or 31.
I think he's 31.
We'll click on him real quick. Click on him right there, and we'll see. 31. Yeah. 31, so, okay. But the dude's unreal.
Yeah, he's
you know.
A beast. Yeah.
So, that's interesting, man. He's got a lot of weak points. We might be able to pull your team up side by side with him. So put an asterisk by him to come back for sure.
All right, this is JJ Lit to the max.
Because he's got Wilson, but he doesn't really have anything beyond that. And Wilson is, I think he's 32. So, and he's on what's probably his last year with the Seahawks. So, a little bit of an unsure future. So that could be interesting. Okay, to the max. Got it. Let's see what else you got here.
Okay, here's our Aaron Rodgers guy. Let's see, he's got some pieces that'd be worth pursuing.
Yeah, and if Ingram is a starting tight end, you have Irv Smith. That's a huge upgrade for him.
He's got Gibson too. Jesus Christ, that's
this guy is.
I want to tell you, that's going to be a perfect target. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
what QBs does he have on his bench, or does he have any? Tua. He's had Jacobs on his bench too. Like, I know he's not great because they just signed Drake, but like, I'd take him over Connor.
Honestly, if I was this guy, I would be doing with the last guy. I would be taking some of this running back depth and trading it to the max guy we just looked at. Jeez. With Mike Davis and Jacobs and stuff, he could do well for himself. Don't let him watch this. Let's see. Scroll down. Does he have what else do you have on his bench there? Cooper Kupp's on his bench. That could be a good flex target for you.
I think I'd be going for Gibson.
No, I agree. I think I would shoot for Gibson on this team. Interesting. Okay. I kind of like the thought of that. So flag this one too. I think Gibson could be a good trade target for you here. I agree with Kyle.
I mean, he's hyped up a lot, but he's still kind of unproven. So you might be able to get him.
Right, especially with this guy's running back depth. I mean, he could plug in
Mhm.
Mike Davis where he's at there and not miss a beat. So
Yeah.
Who's the other running back there in Atlanta? Is it?
Unless he just really likes Tua.
I think they got a rookie late in the draft, I think, maybe.
Yeah,
So
Hawkins or something.
something like that. Yeah, it's pretty much Mike Davis at the moment,
All right.
who seems to fit style-wise with that offense pretty well. So I'm liking
Yeah.
that situation for Mike Davis this year. For this year. Not really a long-term, but Stafford, kind of a short-term quarterback. Okay, Chubb, good. Singletary, kind of weak. Thomas Galladay, also kind of weak. Andrews.
I feel like Thomas is really kind of polarizing now.
It's a hit or miss, yeah.
You either love him because he's a beast or you hate him because his quarterback's going to suck.
See, and I'm kind of in the middle there because I'm also one that thinks a sucky quarterback will lean hard on a good wide receiver. I mean,
Yeah.
even with Jameis Winston, I mean, those wide receivers, Evans did good still. Like, he was still a top wide receiver. Do you even drink water, bro?
No.
Jeez. Good Lord. I'm just going to drink my beer while you stay healthy. Man.
Man, that actually
Okay.
sounds really good right now.
It's a Modelo. It's legit. All right.
Yeah, you got Diggs too, bro. His receivers are deep.
Yeah. Yeah. His running backs, he's pretty much got one, but his wide receivers are pretty deep. What's he got? Scrolling down, let's see what else he's got. Gus Edwards, don't hate that.
Here's what you do. All right. You take Kyler Murray and Juju and go grab Diggs. So you got that Diggs Allen stack.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. So I guess because there's going to be another aspect to any of that. Do you know who these guys' teams are? Like who they like in real life?
Well, this guy looks like a Baltimore guy. He's got the Baltimore logo.
Yeah. Because that's another aspect. If you know who these guys are fans of, we might be able to take advantage of that a little bit. College and pro, like Kyle mentioned Kyler Murray. Well, I would probably give more being an OU fan. I mean, obviously by your
these
shirt,
are all
same.
Oklahoma
You know
guys.
what I mean?
So, yeah.
Okay, so Kyler Murray might be able to pull you some pretty good weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're OU fans, so
because he's got who is his starter? Quarterback.
Stafford.
Okay, so I saw he had Roethlisberger on his bench. Like,
oh yeah, so he could use a Kyler Murray big time.
He could use a Kyler Murray.
Who's your preference? You like Kyler Murray? You like Josh Allen? Do you have a preference? Do you care?
Man, I like Allen a lot. I like Josh Allen a lot.
Okay, so Kyler Murray might be
get some points with his feet too.
100%.
The tiebreaker for me between the two in this situation was him and Diggs together. Allen
100%.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure we weren't killing, like, if you're like, I love Kyler Murray because Boomer Sooner.
I honestly, throughout the year, I just did it by matchup. Who was playing the weaker defense, and I would
try it. Try it with maybe try Lawrence and Juju first.
Do you think that's not enough to get?
No, I don't think that's
Diggs,
enough to get Diggs.
Not at all.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go with that proven talent, and especially with Juju, like, oof, yeah, that's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to go with Kyler, no doubt about it.
Yeah. I think that would be a good trade, though, Murray and
I would have to look back at your wide receivers, but I think Juju might, from what my memory, it seemed like Juju might be your best bet on that.
He had two good starters, Juju, and then I don't remember what he had on his bench, but
who's his?
And plus, he has. I mean, this guy's deep at wide receiver too, so he would only be giving up one. That would also get rid of his Singletary and Diggs. That running back wide receiver.
Yeah, y'all are allowed to trade. Do you still have both your picks for next year too? Your rookie pick?
Yeah.
Maybe throw one of those in there if you have to. It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I would literally throw the formatting for Diggs on this deal if I could.
Yeah, I think that's also this guy seems like a really good trade target here,
Seems like
honestly.
option 1A for me, for sure.
All right,
Option one.
I got the note taken here.
Perfect.
All right, so let's move on. Let's check out Lambo Leaper. Obviously he
Lambo.
is a Green Bay fan.
You don't have like any Green Bay players, though, I'm pretty sure, on your team,
No.
right? So
Can't take advantage of that, then.
His running backs are decent.
His running back.
Got that rookie tight end. His wide
He's got
receivers are.
Etienne too.
His wide receivers could use some work.
Wide receivers need help, but he's got a pretty good
Problem
trio
is-
of running backs. Matt Ryan is the starter. I don't know. Does he have any
Kinda
good
old.
quarterbacks on his bench? Baker.
Baker. Damn.
But he's young, but he's not like fantasy.
Right.
His fantasy strength isn't there, you know?
Yeah, it's too inconsistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
He might be a good target.
Trying to see. I mean,
Uh,
he doesn't have. Oh, he has
Well, Carter. I like.
Carter. Carter's not a
I don't.
bad.
Nah, I don't really think this one's
He's-
gonna line up.
This Carter's going to be hard to get. That's just too much. Okay, keep scrolling. Let's see what else he's got. Yeah, this one's not really matching up for me either. I mean, technically he
jumping
does.
out at
He
me on
does
this one.
need. He does need another quarterback. But
He does, but nothing jumps out at me as like, oh yeah, go for him.
go
You know
back
what
to
I
his
mean?
starters real quick for me. Sorry, because you're not going to be able to get Cook. He's not going to move him. He's not going to move Pitts.
You might be able to get CEH depending on how he feels about him. But I'm not a huge fan of him, honestly.
I'm not a huge.
I'd rather
I'm
go
not
after
a-
Diggs
yeah.
than CEH
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
Alright,
not even close.
let's go.
It's weird, man. Yeah, this is year 2.
Okay, so here's our Watson team.
Hold on. Did
Yeah,
you say this
year
is year
2.
2 for this?
Year 2,
Man,
yep.
and it's already no
Yeah,
offense
top
to your
heavy.
league mates. I'm not saying that. It's top heavy. It seems really top heavy. Lucky for you, you seem in the top half, but it seems like a top heavy league already, which is kind of interesting.
This team is good except for quarterback. I mean, if Watson plays, it's fine, but
Well, in tight end, he's got Gronk in there, so I'd like to see what he has as a backup shot.
his
Because you have
receivers, Hopkins,
I think he
Short,
traded for
Lamb.
Gronk too. Let's see.
ouch.
Yeah, he gave up a second round for Gronk.
That's not terrible. I mean,
Yeah. That means he must not have any other tight ends either, though.
Ronald
Yeah, I don't think
Jones.
he did. Sorry, did
Yeah,
I
he was
scroll too
desperate
fast?
for.
Ronald Jones is his second flex. That's tough.
Yeah, so he's got Tannehill, not horrible. Oh, he's got Burrow. Okay, so he's not really
Yeah.
quarterback hungry.
He's not going to be
but-
interested. With Tannehill and Burrow, he's not going to be worried about
Yeah,
it.
but you've got some good tight end options on your team. I feel like. I mean, you've got 3 good tight ends. So you have three good tight ends and 3 good quarterbacks. So that kind of gives you options on a team like this where Gronk is looking to be his only tight end. Keep scrolling down. Let's see if he's got
Who else do you have
any
a tight end
other-
besides Irv and Waller?
Freiermuth or
Freiermuth.
Oh,
yeah.
Freiermuth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
rookie.
he's got Chase down there as a bench. I got excited for a second, but that's Antonio Brown. It's a little bit hard to see on our screen, but that's not as
He's-
exciting now.
He's deep at receiver, man.
Yeah, but he needs a tight end, so you might be able to pull off a receiver here. He's got Hooper, but that's not worthwhile. Depends. I don't know. I don't know what other people are valuing Irv Smith right now. I know there's a lot of buzz starting up about Smith.
Yeah,
don't
there was a
think
lot of
everybody-
buzz last year too. He didn't really, nothing really.
Well, now
yeah,
Kyle
but this year
Rudolph's
Kyle
gone.
Rudolph is gone though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't think everybody else is there with us on Irv Smith just yet. I feel like if you sell him now, you're selling low.
Yeah.
I'd
Yep.
give that a bit.
Yeah, and I don't think it's worth selling Waller and leaning on Smith yet.
Yeah, no.
That's more of a
not-
mid-season move after you've gotten that production out of Smith, and then
Waller's
you're
is
still
pretty
probably
old too, right?
no, I don't think so. I mean, 28,
Well,
I guess.
upper
Not,
20s, yeah.
but yeah, when you got Irv Smith, who's what, 22,
Yeah,
23, something like
yeah.
that, like
Yeah.
he's pretty young. So,
And then
okay,
this is
we've
the
already
first team we looked. So we went through.
Did we? Oh, was that the last team a minute ago?
Yeah, this was the first team that we looked at.
Okay, so
Cool,
we're
cool.
back.
that one with Diggs may be your best bet, bro.
Yeah,
That's
let's
the
go
one
back
I would.
to
I would.
these.
I would hit them up hard and heavy before I tried anything else for sure.
This was lit to the max.
If you
That's
get
right.
Hill or Kelsey
'Cause-
there, I think. But see, my thing is because we've had teams like this in leagues before. Like, you get teams that have only one or two good players, and instead of turning those one or two good players into multiple good players because someone really wants them, they're bound and determined to just sit on those one or two
sit
good
on
players.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, they cling. They
Because they're
cling to
like,
those
this is all
couple
I
of
got.
players.
Yeah.
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 Instead
Especially in
of
a dynasty league.
Yeah, so I could see
100%.
that happening with this team.
When this team, what rookies did this team get?
Let's
Curiosity.
see.
Hubbard.
Chuba and
I hate that I don't hide my facial expressions better.
I don't know who the other.
Devontae Smith there probably,
Wallace.
and they
It's
picked
Wallace.
up Wallace. That must have been Wallace was probably a free
After
agency
the
pickup after.
yeah.
They have
Devontae
Hawkinson on
Smith,
their
yeah.
bench. That's not bad.
I forgot about Devontae, but dude, yeah, Hawkinson wouldn't be bad. But you already got tight ends.
This team should go into rebuild mode quick. Should
Mm-hmm.
sell Kelsey and probably Godwin and go into some rebuild.
Yeah.
On year 2, but with
They're
trade
really
capital
hurting at
like
running back.
but with trade capital with Kelsey and Hill and Godwin, they should take advantage of that. I just don't know if they'll see that.
So did this guy like just trade a lot and mess his team up, or did he just draft poorly? And like,
I
'cause
mean,
feel like
if we think about it, first round pick was probably Tyreek.
Yep.
Second was
Kelsey.
probably Kelsey. Maybe Marquise the third round. I mean, I don't see anyone
Godwin
else.
would have had to be the third round.
Oh, Godwin, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But
And then
what?
fourth round.
Russell Wilson in the fourth. It looks like a team that tried to go zero running back and didn't get good depth elsewhere either.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe went Le'Veon Bell. If this was last year and they didn't know for sure how Bell was going to be used, maybe
Yeah,
thought a
that's true.
fourth round was worth a
Well,
flyer on Bell, and that didn't work out.
last year,
not last year.
Fournette screwed a lot of people over last year, if you remember right. So
That's true.
I forgot about
He
that.
got Bell in the 6th round.
6th round. Yeah,
I'll
click
bet-
over on
I'll
Fournette.
bet-
See when he got Fournette.
Yeah.
Honestly, Fournette,
Oh,
third round pick.
Yeah. See,
Interesting.
last year, a lot of people drafted Fournette early, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden
that's
he's
a good
switching
call.
teams and he's sucking butt. And it was
Yep.
rough, man.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't get going until the NFL playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Right at the very end,
So,
he kind of
yeah.
kicked in there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there might be if we could convince this guy that a rebuild is needed, and you could give him some trade capital. I mean, especially going after like a Tyreek Hill. I mean,
Give
you
him
could throw in,
Juju and both your rookie picks next year, and maybe Lawrence, and you grab Tyreek Hill.
yeah, I was gonna say you would have to trade away both picks.
Lawrence is a
And-
perfect rebuild QB for this guy.
Yeah. So it just depends. Like, do you want to go after a Hill here, or maybe Diggs, where
I'm a big
you-
Diggs fan. I'm a big Diggs
Yeah,
fan.
yeah,
Me and
yeah.
Corey.
I know he is.
perfect?
He likes,
I
he
see
likes Big Dig. He's a Big Dig fan, and he likes fish sticks.
Let's go do that Diggs deal. Let's look
Let's
at that
do
real
it.
quick.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that's
who
the
is
money
it?
right
Belichick?
there. Honestly,
That's the move.
yeah,
man.
because this guy's got some wide receiver depth, so maybe he can afford that. Let's set up a trade and get these guys side by side. Let's get your teams side by side here.
How do we do this? Select one or more trade partners. Okay.
Yeah, select his team really quick. It may already be selected since you clicked that, but let's
OTEC
see.
selected.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Let's hit next.
All right.
I actually like this better on a phone than the way they do this on here. It's weird.
Yeah, it's easy to follow on the phone app for sure.
With it
but-
side by side. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're doing Murray here. We're doing Juju, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Murray and Juju.
Kyle, do you? Yeah,
I mean, I
Juju over
guess-
like Thielen, right?
I forgot he had Thielen. I mean, you could try
do too.
Thielen instead of Juju since Juju's younger. Maybe try
Yeah.
Thielen instead of Juju there.
Yeah, I mean Thielen's going to be better. I feel like Thielen's going to be better this year, but he's got 1 year there. One maybe two.
I would maybe start with Thielen and then see if it leads to maybe a Juju Kyler one. I don't know. To me, Juju
What-
and Thielen's kind of a toss up. I just give the edge
Yeah.
to Juju because of age in a dynasty, but
What do you think there, Brandon?
Man, it's really a toss up for me too.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
I think,
I would try Thielen there. I think I agree that because of age, but production.
I
Because
mean,
you want to
Thielen's the
win now
guy.
too.
Thielen's the guy there, right? Like,
well, Justin
this year,
Jefferson
yeah.
is now.
I mean, I would much rather have, yeah, Diggs.
You would
Obviously,
rather have Thielen, right? If
Yeah.
you're trying to win now.
but I don't think I need Thielen, right?
Who's
I
on
don't
your
know.
bench? Let me see. Sorry. Trevor Lawrence.
We're pretty shallow here.
Yeah.
We got Cole
we
Beasley, Corey Davis, N'Keal Harry didn't really work out for me.
are. Elijah Moore.
I like Elijah Moore a lot.
I do too. I would hate to trade him away. Yeah, I mean, I think I would go with Juju. I think would be my opinion because you might get more value out of him too.
Yeah,
being
and who
young.
knows who's the quarterback is in Pittsburgh, right? Like,
And then if he counters and prefers Thielen, then fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's not a loss, but
Yeah.
if he looks at the youth, maybe there's more value for him with Juju there too.
Yeah. I'm fine with either one, honestly. Like you
All
say,
right.
it's real close for me on those two.
Yeah. All right,
It's
and
a personal
then
preference, honestly. That's what it comes down to there.
on the players you're receiving, I know we already put Diggs. Let's see if there's something else to throw in there
Okay.
instead of him
Oh wait, wrong one.
dropping somebody. See, this is why it's tricky on here. Let's see. You don't necessarily need. Let's go to his bench because it's gonna have to be one of his bench players, right?
Gus
Dude, if you could
Edwards
get
is kinda
Robbie
sneaky.
Anderson back,
Gus Edwards is
that-
kind of sneaky.
yeah, unlike that, if you can get Gus Edwards or Robbie Anderson,
I don't think you'll get Robbie Anderson.
I don't think so either,
But-
but you shouldn't get Gus Edwards, but that would be a great move.
I mean,
if you
Gus,
could get-
or he got Neem Hines in
He's
there
got
too.
Waddle as well. I'm not getting Waddle.
well, we ain't
You-
getting Waddle.
Yeah, you
no,
won't get
but,
Waddle. Maybe Stevenson. Well, he's an OU guy or Oklahoma guy. You said so. Maybe
yeah.
not.
Plus, being a rookie, like these guys just drafted their rookies, they're gonna value their rookies. They're gonna be too high priced. I feel like.
Probably. Yeah. You're probably right.
So I think.
I think I'd try
yeah, I
Gus
think,
Edwards, honestly.
dude. I think you just try to tag him on there, and see what happens. That Kyler Murray, I mean, that might get you that deal, bro. I don't hate it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I like that trade
First-
for you. I mean,
First
that
trade
depth.
live on Boom Bust Fantasy.
Yeah,
I
man.
love it, dude. That quarterback depth you got is valuable.
Ridiculous.
really
It's
valuable.
ridiculous, is what it is.
And honestly, your tight end depth, I think it's a little right now it's undervalued, but by the casual fan, But
Yeah, no,
I
it'd
think
be nice to
you have some
maybe
long-term
move
value
one
there.
of them for some capital.
Now,
sure.
I'm curious if you can find, and I'm trying to remember if there was one in there that was pretty shallow at wide receiver, because you might be able to put like a Juju and Thielen together and upgrade a wide receiver there. Just a thought. I forgot you had Thielen, and going through that and seeing that, but I can't remember if there's a team in here that has kind of a weak receiving core and maybe just has one
Let's go through here.
or two wide receivers. That's,
I mean, he's got Gallup. This
Yeah,
guy looks.
you won't get AJ Brown with those two, but
Curtis Samuel.
I mean that's a perfect setup. He just has the wrong receiver to be able to pull that off with.
He's got,
There's no way you get AJ Brown with Thielen and Juju.
oh, he's got Jefferson too.
Yeah, he
Oh,
touching
geez.
that. Yeah, he's got decent. Wow, it's all the way down on his bench.
And he's got
Higgins and stuff.
Judy. Why are those guys on his bench? Goodness.
Yeah, that's weird.
He looks like
He just hasn't set that
moved-
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's inactive. Step it up, bro. All right, let's see. Let's go through a couple of these real quick and see if there's anyone who's kind of lacking. Oh, this team ain't lacking anything, huh? Jeez. Yeah, this is a top-heavy league. Like I said, you're in the top, but some of these teams are just silly. Yeah, let's see another one real quick. Whatever's next.
Oh.
No, not this one. We ain't touching this team.
Yeah, that was not happening. I still can't believe that.
Ayuk.
I still can't believe that exists, dude.
Yeah,
if you could take-
report him to
No.
sleeper for hacking. He's
Yeah. I wish you could turn Thielen into Ayuk there. That'd be great. But he doesn't have any reason to make a move like that, unfortunately.
yeah, he has no reason to make any moves on that team, really.
Did I just see Hunt on his bench right before you clicked off?
No.
Oh, I saw something. I was just like, what the crap?
Man,
My eyes playing tricks on me, I guess.
Godwin, Kelsey, Brown. Oh, this
This
guy's
is the guy who needs to rebuild, but he's not. I don't think we.
I think he probably also overvalues like a Fuller or even Hollywood probably on this. I think he's probably going to overvalue them a little bit.
Probably.
But he needs
Trying to-
more running back help
Trying
than
to cling to
anything.
value.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's going to work out quite yet.
Maybe you could put like Connor and Thielen and Juju together and grab Hill or something. I don't know. Be worth a shot, but I don't think he'd do it. Even Godwin. Either one of them, but I don't think he'd do it. He'd probably just cling to him.
Yeah, that's a toughie right there. I think that is more of a maybe a few weeks or mid-season trade partner right here, though, because eventually he'll notice that he's just getting his butt whooped, and he'll need some trade partners to rebuild. You might be able to get like a Hill or Kelsey or Godwin off his team. Plus, at that point, maybe like Irv Smith is producing a little bit. You know, some of your players are producing a little bit, so you can trade them, and they'll have a little bit more value at that time.
Yeah.
And then use those rookie picks next year.
Dude, rookie picks are the most primo trade assets in your arsenal.
Well, and in this league with only a first and second round, like that actually makes those more valuable, I feel like, than like a 4-round rookie draft picks. Perfect. Cool. Okay, let's go through a couple more of these here. Some of these teams. Is it frozen? Oh, I think Brandon got frozen.
Yeah,
we
I
lost
just
Brandon.
noticed he hadn't moved in a second.
Yeah, I was like, why is he not going anywhere, man? Like, that's hilarious. I was like, this guy is just
I looked over again and I was like,
chilling.
oh, he's still in the same position. He's not here.
No, he's not. He's got some internet issues going on. There we go. I heard him for a sec. There you go. No audio from you now. Cool.
From me?
There you go.
You're back.
We got you now. Good recovery, man. Maybe.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
It's really laggy. Something's going on there.
It's cool. It is what it is. This show isn't very professional. It is what it is.
Like he's froze again.
We're just playing it cool, man. We just play it cool.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's frozen again.
Everything's good on my end now.
Oh, I can
Is
hear
it?
him. He's not moving.
Yeah, we can hear you. Your video is just wonky, but
You guys yeah, your videos are back now too as well.
there you go. You're starting to move now on our end.
I saw
There
the
you go,
dog
your
in the
videos-
background there. So
Yeah, there you go. Now you're back.
Nice.
Ayo, we got you.
All right.
All right,
But
go
yeah, I
to
lost you
another-
guys when we said this guy would probably be a good mid-season
Mid-season.
target.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think once he figures out his team's not performing, he can go into rebound mode or rebuild mode, and I think you take advantage of that.
when
Once
he's at, like,
once you're
0-7.
well, and once Trevor Lawrence has a little bit more trade value, once Irv Smith has a little bit more trade value because they're producing,
Yeah.
then you can get something good off him, I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about how those rookie picks in your league being only a first and second round, you only have a 2-round rookie draft, so that makes it more valuable than like ours are 4 rounds. So those 2 rounds are pretty valuable. So you
Yeah.
might be able to pull off something there.
Yeah, and if you
Ooh,
can't
this
get it to
is-
work out for Diggs, don't forget about this guy over here with Gibson.
Yeah, he's got 4. He's got Barkley, Henry, Carson, and Gibson.
This is another one though. I feel like when Ingram isn't producing and Irv Smith is, I think that's when you get good value here. Or if Aaron Rodgers sits out the year, then you have a good trade partner here. This guy's got some stuff, and I don't know, dude. Honestly, with like Cooper Kupp on his bench,
Hmm.
this dude may just give up some of these extra players. I don't think you can get Gibson, but like if you're looking for a flex, you can get Carson or Kupp for like maybe that second rounder next year or something like that. You may be, I mean, these are just extra players that he's got sitting on his bench and stuff, like extra flex players. You may be able to trade away,
Jacobs
like,
too. Wow.
yeah, Jacobs. I mean, you may be able to give up your second rounder next year and get one of these good flexes. Maybe not actually have to give up any player capital on that because
Dude,
he's
I
got
tell you the
so
one-
many flex options.
If you're looking to get one like real cheap for like that, like you're talking,
Yeah.
Mike Davis is your guy to hit because he's got what 1 or 2 years left before he hits 30, and then like that's the kind of people that players are looking to trade for rookie picks.
Yeah, this guy's got a lot of that depth that it's going to be really easy to. I think for that second rounder next year, it might be easy to pick up one of these for a good flex. I think I would start with Jacobs or Kupp. I don't see, man, Jacobs though right now. You'd want to do it preseason, I think.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Yeah, I would throw out your second rounder for Jacobs right there because people are kind of down on Jacobs right now, right?
People
Because
freaking out, yeah.
Because of Kenyon Drake or whatever. I think he's still going to get good enough production, especially to be a flex.
And I'd still take him
would-
over James
yeah.
Conner every time. So
100%. So I think if you can get a second round for Josh Jacobs, I mean, straight up, like, what a deal. Ooh, what you
He's
got there?
some...
oh, you got
Like,
extras.
this is you, right?
No.
This is your second
No, this
rounders,
is
right?
him.
Oh, you need to go to your second rounders.
that's
You're just
right,
trying to get
that's right.
Jacobs.
Players.
Do you even sleeper app, bro?
No, well, I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
The
here we go.
desktop version is worse.
Yeah, it's worse. Yeah,
There
dude.
you
The
go.
second.
I don't remember doing a third round.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe you just didn't have your
go-
third round pick, so you forgot.
Well, I saw pretty much 3 rookies on everybody's roster, so I was
Ooh.
thinking maybe a free agency pickup by everyone, but it.
I don't have a third though.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you only had 2 picks left or something.
It's possible.
It could have been free agency picks. I mean, there's a ton of rookies out there for dynasty purposes. 20 players. It'd be pretty easy for a lot of them to want to just go grab one more.
There was a way I could look at that draft earlier.
Yeah, hit that little gear at the top.
Gear.
Yeah,
Right
right
by the
beside.
league
You see
name.
where it says AFI Armchair Football League? Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Right here.
and go
Draft
to
results.
draft
Oh, there we
results.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
There was
Oh,
3
okay.
rings.
It was Elijah Moore. We mentioned his
Oh,
name
okay.
a couple times.
Oh yeah, you just forgot.
Yeah,
that it was a
let's
draft
look at
pick.
this. Let's look at your rookie draft here, because you actually, I mean, I feel like you did pretty good in it.
For having, the
Um,
9th and 18th pick.
Absolutely, I feel like you did pretty good here. I mean,
I mean,
I
there
can't
were
believe
some
you got Elijah
there were
Moore
some
in the 3rd
reaches.
round.
yeah. How did you get
Yeah,
Elijah Moore there? St. Brown.
I mean, look at these Oklahoma guys, right?
Right. Kyle, you know who I'm not seeing on here?
Hold
I
on, I'm
wonder
not through
who's
everybody yet.
available.
Daz and
No,
Palmer are the 2 that jump out.
I'm thinking Thielen's replacement, bro.
Oh, him too. There's 3 really good receivers available still on waivers. I'm sure
Maybe if someone hasn't already picked him up.
it's possible they have, but
Who are you guys thinking?
Click over to wide receiver.
Josh
So-
Palmer is 1.
Josh Palmer is 1.
Daz Newsome is 1.
Marset down there.
Yeah, Smith Marset and Daz
Smith
Newsome.
Marset's, in my opinion, Smith Marset's.
Well, I feel I have
Like,
some.
Powell's still there.
I have some room to move some guys off of my roster. There's some guys on there that I didn't really care for.
Smith Marset and Palmer, I would be trying to add right now if I was you.
I agree with that.
In that order, Smith
Well,
Marset, then Palmer.
Let's take a look at it. Are you guys want to review this?
Nah,
draft?
I'm good with
You
that.
All right.
That draft board looks good. It gave us
looks
exactly the information.
Pretty accurate.
I think you did. I think you did pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to my team here.
I personally would have taken Trey Lance over Trevor Lawrence, but I could be wrong on that too. I mean, you couldn't really go wrong. It's a dart throw there with him, Josh Fields, and Trey Lance. I just have a
honestly,
personal.
I think I was rushed on that pick and just took the top available.
I mean, honestly, though, Trevor
did
Lawrence
Lance
is an immediate starter, where Trey Lance is, who knows,
Yeah,
and
that's
actually
true.
Josh Fields, who knows, it may be a midseason thing too. So,
Oh yeah, he went.
I think he's going to be
they
fine
went
there.
Lawrence Fields Lance. Yeah.
Yeah. And Zach Wilson not too long. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, let's go. Yeah, who on your team do you not love?
I don't know how
I don't like.
feel about N'Keal Harry at
I'm
all.
with you
Benny
on that.
Snell
I would get
is
rid of
here
Snell, too.
Yeah. To me, Harry, Snell, Cohen.
Johnson,
Who's the one above Cohen? White.
James White. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
he'll
you have
still
some
get-
guys I'd be willing to. I would keep maybe James White, but I wouldn't keep Snell or Harry probably.
Yeah, those would be the 2 I'd get rid of for
All right. Well, let's
for
do this.
Smith and Palmer.
Yeah, I like that move.
Players, wide receiver.
You might have to click that
Let's
rookies
just
box
select
there, right
a-
under the search
What was
bar
that
to the
last
right.
guy's name? Oh, okay, there we go. So Palmer here.
Yeah.
So give me a little background on these guys.
Well, basically, they drafted Palmer to be the long-term replacement for Mike Williams.
Right.
Williams is gonna got 1 more year left in his contract this year, and then it's gonna be Palmer opposite Keenan Allen. So that's why we like him. And then kind of a similar situation with the Vikings and Smith Marset replacing Thielen. You're gonna have to sit on him for a year, but it'll be worth it. And they both might get a little bit of play.
Yeah, I mean,
they
they're
might
guys
get a
that can
little
throw
bit
in
of
that-
play.
I was
this
going to say
Jackson squad,
Marset may not have to wait that long. Marset might.
Yeah, they'll both probably get some play this year, but next year's when they'll kind of break out.
Yeah, these are some good pickups. You got some. Dang, I
Well, we've
can't believe
never-
they were there.
I've never done a league with Taxi Squad. How does that work? can you add people to that anytime or?
Essentially, anytime, yeah. As soon as you move them off onto your roster, you can't move them back. But you have to pick them up to put them on your roster, and then you move them to your taxi. So I think I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
go. You think?
his
Hmm.
internet's as good as mine.
I don't know. Usually I'm the one that cuts out.
We rotate.
What's up?
Oh, there you go. You're back. For now.
And he's gone.
I'm glad we were able to get him those rookies there. I mean, I think
No kidding, dude. That's
those are solid. I can't believe they were sitting out there like that. I like that. That Marset pickup is real nice. Who was the other one? Oh, yeah.
I mean, Daz Newsom's still sitting out there too. I mean,
and Powell. I mean, maybe some. I mean,
these are priority though.
Yeah, there's some good value out there. Struggling a little bit.
Hopefully, he can get his internet fixed real quick.
Internet. He may drop off here in a second and come back.
Who's this guy over on Insta that stopped in? iBrand Unlimited.
Yeah. So iBrand, they actually are our merch store. People here. Hold on, Brandon's back here.
Okay.
Yeah, iBrand. They're running our merch store for us.
Cool.
And that's our buddy Sonny. We got Sonny and Jenny right there. So yeah, shout out to them. They're running our merch store, which is amazing. It's going to be awesome. I know we haven't announced that much. We have a big announcement for that coming, but yeah, that's going to be sweet. I'm super pumped about that. That's a good system. It's great products, really good pricing too, I feel like, but we'll cover that in a later thing. But yeah, that's who's helping us out there. So great partner.
Very cool. It's good to have names to put with the.
Absolutely.
I think we got Brandon back now.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely got him back. Got him up on screen and everything.
We on that struggle bus tonight, fellas.
Yeah, I think we're rotating on that struggle bus with the internet.
I guess I'm next. I'm the only one who hasn't lost connection yet.
Yeah, tonight. That's kind of weird. Dang. Okay, I'm liking your roster a lot right now with those rookies, dude. You got some good rookies now. I like that. Those were kind of sneakier ones.
I like them a lot.
Honestly, unless Kyle had mentioned them to me during our joint drafts, our other Dynasty drafts, I probably wouldn't have known about them. So,
and now he's going to steal them from me in the other draft now that we're doing. So,
oh yeah, I'm about to pick. That's for sure.
He's fixing to take both of them back to back. You watch. No,
it's like you know me. I sniped Kyle pretty hard last night. It was pretty funny.
Oh, you guys had a draft last night?
We have a slow draft right now going on. Thanks for watching our channel, Brandon. We have a just kidding. Yeah, we have a slow draft right now. We're in day 4. Yeah, day 4. We started Sunday.
Yeah,
it's our 4th day, and yeah, so that's going good. And I sniped Kyle last night pretty hard, so that was fun.
He's playing dirty.
Who did you snag?
Trey Lance.
Oh, okay.
Which is fine. I got Josh Fields right after.
Yeah, but
it wasn't a huge difference. He just knew I wanted Trey Lance, and
I also wanted Trey Lance.
He literally did it to be a jerk. I know he did. So it's
kind of, but not really.
It's all good. I'll beat him in the league this year, and
I
get what he deserves.
I more wish we were on stream while it happened, so that I could see you throw your hat or something. Like, I was just trying to imagine. Like, I'm guessing it was more of one of these.
No,
where you just like
it was probably some
jaw
F-bombs.
dropped, and I'm sure there were some F-bombs. I know the text he sent me was just "wow" with a period.
Yeah, I was
like, got him.
I was pretty upset.
That's always a fun part of the draft, right? Taking someone right before the next person was going to draft them.
Yeah, and I was trying to play it off of like...
Listen, it is fun, when you're not doing it to your brother who you just co-own and draft 2 dynasty drafts to and know who they want and take advantage of it. That's not
It
fun.
was
It's not fun.
dirty. It was kind of
That's all right.
dirty, but I'm
That's all
also
right. I'll probably
really
just beat you in
proud
the
of it.
championship of that one
You
too.
should
And
be
then
proud.
Shoot, I probably won't make it to the championship of that one, but you
you get
will.
what you deserve. It'll come around.
Corey
You
used
get
all his championship juice in our league.
I blew my wad this year, bro. I won 4 of 4 leagues, and before
4 of
that,
4,
and
nice.
dude,
Yeah.
but I'd been playing for 10 years, and I had won 1 championship
Oh,
ever.
wow.
And then
Wow.
this year I won all 4 leagues because all different had kind of different scoring. So
Mhm.
even with crossover players, it still worked out in my advantage. 2020 was a weird year, man, and that's just proof that I won 4 of 4 is
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's just
blame it
proof
on
that it was a
COVID.
weird year.
But
It
now
definitely
you won't
was
be due to
COVID.
win. You won't be due to win again for another 10 years. So
That's probably true. That's absolutely true. I was getting my advice from this guy. I'd call him up every week and just be like, "Hey, who should I start?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it, man. I got your back."
Yeah.
Because before that, I was like,
open a
"Look,
Corona.
this is me looking at my roster. Like, who do I start?" And it was just not good, man. So, yeah, it worked out. By the end of the season, I was eating them W's. So,
Yeah. Roll Tide is the only championship-less league I've been in 1 finals, or 1 championship in that league. I think it was my 2nd year because I inherited a pretty tough team, I think.
yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but
you and Ray both came in year 2 with bad keepers. I think it was year 2, yeah, or 3. I don't remember.
It was year 1 for me, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, I did my work league. I was in that thing for 10 years before I won it, and then I won back to back.
Oh, wow.
Just out of nowhere.
Fantasy's tough, man. It's like you just got to make the playoffs, and then
yeah, then
hope for the
anything can
best.
happen.
Yeah.
I just hate making it as the top seed and losing in the first round. Like that's.
Well, we get a bye in ours, right? So first and second.
Yeah. My work one doesn't though. My work one's
Oh,
8
yeah.
teams get in.
Our family league's the same way. Our family league's annoying because
Our family league's
typically
8 teams and 8 get in the
yeah,
playoffs.
everyone makes it. Everyone
it.
makes it, but usually the winner of the league, like regular season, doesn't really matter since everyone makes it. But usually the bottom 2 teams for the season make it to the final in there typically.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really strange. Usually like one of the bottom teams wins the championship and it's really annoying. They just come alive in the playoff and just beat everybody. And it's just like, it's really irritating, but not this year. Not this year.
Not today, Satan. Not today. Oh, Corey,
okay.
you just went on the clock actually in our draft.
Yeah, I see that. We'll cover that in a minute. But Brandon, I mean, honestly, that's the only trade I really saw in there that was worthwhile right now.
Yeah,
those 2
good,
trades there of trying to get you another flex and then trying to get you Diggs. I think that Diggs trade, if he doesn't accept it as is, I think is worth throwing in a rookie pick next year, especially knowing you have 3 rounds now.
Yeah,
that's kind of helpful.
For real.
And if it ends up taking like a first next year, maybe try to get like a second or third back on that, like upgrading a rookie pick. Kind of slow play that and try to feel him out. For sure. Don't try to give too much, but this will at least see if he counters. We know he's interested with that. Are these guys being kind of active right now since y'all already had the draft?
It's a pretty active league.
That's good.
It's pretty
so
fun,
you might hear back on that sometime soon, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I think those were 2 actually pretty solid trade offers. I don't think if there's anything else to add to them, it's probably not much.
Yeah.
I think the Diggs one will cost you more than what we sent, but I think it's a good starting point. And it'll be good to gauge on where he's at. Now, if he comes back with something outrageous, but then you can come back with something more down to earth. Like I said, maybe like a swapping of a first and second next year or something instead of just throwing in a pick and see where he goes from there. But yeah, I think you're at some good solid starting points there with both of those trade offers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind giving up a first if I have to. Honestly, hopefully he's not listening. Um, I plan to be, back at the top of the league, so I'll be at the very back of the draft. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and you don't need a quarterback, so it's not like you're after like Spencer Rattler,
yeah,
in that first round or anything, because
right.
you definitely don't need another quarterback right now.
Although that
So
would be cool.
it would be cool, but you don't need it. So and Diggs is young enough. What is Diggs, like 25? Something like that. Like he's not very
Mm,
old.
I don't remember. He's not. I want to say 26.
27.
27. Well, he doesn't act that way. Okay, doesn't really matter. I mean, wide receiver versus quarterback is way different, but I think that's worth getting. I mean, that dude puts up some points.
Yeah, he does. He's got a very young, talented quarterback with him
Which
too.
is funny
So
because in Roll Tide, I was trying to talk it at first. I mean, gosh, how many months ago was that we were texting about your keepers in Roll Tide, and you were like, "Oh, I'm keeping Diggs," and I was like, "I don't know about Diggs." And then in the last couple months, I'm like, "Dang, Diggs is gonna be like
Yeah,
solid keeper there." So,
yeah.
same.
because you were like, "I don't know, man, Diggs did good for me last year," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, he's had like that one good season, but I don't know." And then since then, he's grown on me so much where I'm like, dude, you got to keep Diggs there.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm a big Diggs fan. Yeah,
He
you're
like
say
he's
that slower next time.
big Diggs fan.
Really
like
pronounce your words
big.
Big
really well
Diggs.
there.
Love big
Big
Diggs.
Diggs fan.
Funny. Yeah, he's grown on me too. I've still tried to convince you for my own trade selfishness purposes that you needed to keep another running back,
Hmm.
but it is what it is. I got my trade I needed, so
Speaking of,
Yeah, let's see what you got over here.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
because
man.
Diggs and Taylor are kind of your best. I mean,
Yeah,
you've got two good options
that
there.
trade really backfired on Kyle.
Yeah,
dude,
it
so
did.
bad. So bad.
So
Like literally as soon as we hit like accept, the universe flipped on its head
yeah,
and
Hey,
Taylor and
click on
Sanders' production just completely flip flopped.
yeah.
Taylor there. Let's see that history. Let's see what that trade was exactly.
Uh,
It
I
was
got
Taylor and like a
and a
third
pick.
round pick
Yeah,
for Miles
Miles
Sanders.
Sanders.
At the time, it looked great because
Ouch.
Taylor wasn't doing crap. Sanders was playing well.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
was the date on that? Show us that date again.
in November 24th.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally right before they flipped, and Taylor started
Yeah.
playing well because he hadn't done crap up to that point.
Yeah, so probably right around here.
I just
Look,
needed to be more patient. Was it?
90 yards,
Once he hit those
91,
big double
150,
digits.
83, 74,
I should have paid closer attention to how easy
250.
the last part of his schedule
Yeah.
was and just waited it out. But I got
That's
impatient.
rough.
I got
Yeah.
impatient trying to make a playoff run, and it backfired.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
That's all right. I still got Cam and CMC, so I'll live. I'll survive it, but it was a bummer.
Ouch. Yeah, not bad. Swing and a miss.
And then I got Corey's first round pick. So
He had the number one
first
overall.
Which is the
First
top
overall.
overall because the one time he does well in the freaking gauntlet, and
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
even
the
have his
only time
pick.
I've ever done good in the gauntlet, so that worked out perfect for you, man.
I was
You're
not
welcome.
expected. Was that like on accident? What happened there? Because
No, I mean I always try
yeah,
in the gauntlet. I just suck at it, so I usually end up getting one of those bottom ones. But I did good in the gauntlet. Like, yeah, I just did good in that March Madness. It's the best I've ever done in March Madness,
yeah.
and but I'm happy because my first pick isn't until round 3, and so that gives me the first pick of round 3. It's the earliest round 3, so that really works out in my favor too because I need to pick as early as possible. So, it gives you an advantage. I mean, good on you. It won me a championship. Our trade really helped me.
I would do
So
it. I would do it too. Yeah, to win a championship. Screw it.
that league is so hard to win a championship in. Kyle wouldn't know about that struggle, but I mean, it was my fifth. What was that? My 5th time in the championship game, and I finally won it. So,
Yeah.
and I almost lost it because Kamara scored 5 touchdowns. So it came down to my kicker on redemption there. So that's a hard league to win, and so it was totally worth sacrificing the draft this next season for that.
Kamara,
totally happy with that.
Kamara almost did to you what Jamal Charles did to me that year Austin won. The first year
Yeah.
Austin won.
Austin
Yeah.
beat me too in the championship, and he picked up. I can't remember who it was. It was the Steelers running back, but it was their backup running back because their starter got hurt, and that backup ended up scoring like 3 or 4 touchdowns that day.
I know what you're talking about. Why can I not think of it though?
I can't think of it either.
I can't
But
think
for
of
some
it.
reason, I see it in my head and I can't think of the name.
You know
That was
those
too long ago for that.
you know
I remember
those,
the other
like-
one because it happened to me, but I don't.
those
I don't remember.
traumatic experiences that your brain just blocks out. That's what it is for me.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
Kyle beat me in a championship game. I was leading on a Monday, like right before the Monday night football game. And he was like, dude, you're going to beat me. I had Peyton Manning to go, and he had the Bengals running back. It wasn't Giovanni Bernard. It was, who else was that running back, Kyle?
that was back in like Cedric Benson days, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Cedric Benson. No, it was Gio, and I can't remember the other guy. But
Oh, he was with Gio.
yeah, he was the other.
I know who
running
you're
back.
talking about. I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
What year would it have been? 2015?
Maybe 2014, 2015, something like that.
Wasn't Rex
No.
Burkhead?
No, it wasn't him.
Then Jarvis Green
Oh.
Ellis?
Maybe so. No, it wasn't.
No.
Bernard Scott? It couldn't have been before
can't remember.
2013, right?
Or did you have Gio? Was it Gio who?
It wasn't Gio.
But it was definitely one of those Cincy running backs. It may have been Cedric Benson. Maybe. I can't remember. Look at Monday Night Football, Cincinnati, Denver. It was the night, let me tell you, I had Peyton Manning. I was already up by like 12 points or something. I had Peyton Manning, and he decided to flop that night and throw 4 interceptions.
What is this? IMDb. That's not what I want.
And I lost by 8 points, which is real fun.
Week 16? Yeah. That's
Jeremy Hill. It was Jeremy Hill.
Jeremy Hill.
Jeremy Hill. Jesus, he broke a 80-yard touchdown run to win the game. I was up by like 12 points going into it. Kyle's like, hey, you're going to win your first championship. I'll come watch it with you live. So we got together, and then Peyton Manning proceeded to throw 4 interceptions that night.
Paseo. That was when you lived in the Paseo.
Yeah. And then he broke that 80-yard touchdown run, and it was over. I was just like, how did I? And even Kyle was just like, I don't know how that just happened. So that's how I lost that championship. So that's my luck in this league. And so when Kamara went for 5 touchdowns on Christmas and ruined my Christmas for me, and probably for my wife because I was cussing about it so much that that was a rough Christmas. Anyways, but then to come back
it happened to me,
win it was nice.
Happened to year 1 when Jack won because Javid Best busted off a long touchdown on the last play of the game.
You right, Javid
and then
Best,
it happened
man.
again. Jamal Charles rattled off touchdowns for Austin. I feel like a lot of games over the years have come down to stuff like that. It's kind of weird.
It's just how fantasy football works, man. You can have trash players win championships for you. It's crazy.
It's true.
But cool, man. I think that's all we got on the trade front then. I'm excited to get our draft together.
I'll keep you guys posted too on that trade.
Yeah,
sure. Totally do that. Looks like we're getting stuff kind of in order for our Roll Tide draft. Maybe going to Denver, that would be sweet.
That'd be really cool.
Getting together, going to Denver and doing a draft together there, that would be a lot of fun.
I hope we do.
Yeah, my wife, Sarah. Sorry, I was saying that for our viewers. I know you guys know who my wife is. Sorry. So Sarah was telling me she went to Arizona State for college, and the end of August is when they started classes. They went out there, and she said it's so hot that it makes you feel sick. And even though they were the biggest party school in America, Arizona State's kind of known for that. Said you couldn't even drink alcohol. You didn't want to. You couldn't. The heat was just. It made you feel sick, and you just didn't want to drink. You couldn't drink. She said it's just miserable out there.
That's
that time
why
of year.
Everyone has a pool out in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. Your shoes are melting to the asphalt and stuff.
But you can't be in the pool all day long either.
No.
Like,
right. So we could draft in the pool, I guess, but also like
just imagine
she's like, I advise not going to Scottsdale that time of year. So I was like,
getting
yeah, that's a
out
good
of the
point.
pool to use the bathroom barefoot and burning your feet all the way to the restroom. Like, that would just be miserable.
Yeah, you'd have to put on shoes every time.
It'd be
But
crazy. Even your
anyways,
shoes sitting out there.
hopefully we can go to Denver. There's those other advantages that we listed in our text messages that I think we can all appreciate with
Me
Colorado.
topless was top of the list, I think.
A lot of
Yeah,
boobs.
that was actually number one on my list was Kyle's titties for sure.
A lot of man boobs.
It's going to be hot there too. Kyle's bringing the heat to Denver.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome. Well, Brandon, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah,
it was
man.
awesome. Appreciate
had
you coming on,
blast.
taking the time. I always love doing this trade shopping. It's so much fun. I kind of nerd out on it. As you can tell by the number of trades we send throughout the season, me and Kyle both, we flood everyone with trades constantly. So, yeah, it was really nice getting to come on and do this and go through your league a little bit. So keep us posted on that. And if we ever want to jump on here again, just let us know.
Yeah, man.
Cool, guys. Well, we'll wrap that up for the night, and hope you guys enjoyed watching that and picked up some strategy. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you later.